My name is Cordelia, and I'm the host of the Z Gallery art space, the Berry Showcase. So thank you all for coming, and yeah, we have a lot of good acts tonight. So I'm really happy that you all showed up tonight. We have a photographer here, so yeah, we're gonna do our thing, and so I guess since I'm the host, I'll open up and just read a couple of pieces for you guys. And I'm kind of like a storyteller, so like I like to tell the story behind the poem before I read the poem, because you know I think I kind of like to know what inspired everybody's poem, without giving away too much detail. But I do like to tell stories, and I like to kind of sit down while I'm reading, because I think, just from my opinion, when you stand up, it can be a little bit like, I don't know, to me a little bit like, hey, look at me. So it's kind of like to sit down and like it's in my living room or something. All right. So I'm gonna actually read this poem that I wrote, that was kind of inspired by, like, I was just watching people just kind of like yeah, you know, I'm good, you know what I mean? I do all the right things. Oh yeah, you gotta live a righteous life, and you gotta do this, and you gotta do that. And I'm just watching a lot of double-mindedness and a lot of hypocrisy with people. So I was like, I think people genuinely think that they want to be good. Like, you think, okay, I didn't murder anybody, I just told a little white lie, so I'm good. Like, I didn't do anything that bad, I just said this little small, you know. And so they inherently, you want to be good, but sometimes you really gotta, you know, question stuff. So the name of this poem that I'm going to start the night with is Bad Things Happen to Good People. I'm sorry. Another thing, I don't memorize it. I don't like remember any of my poems. Memorize, that's not a word. I make stuff up. Anyway, I don't remember any of my poems. I just go off the cuff, so I'm in real time with you. Bad things happen to good people. I went to church today and prayed. I asked God for all the torment in my life to go away. I gave nearly all my money to the collection plate. I jumped, shouted, rejoiced. I shouted the loudest so God would hear my voice. When service was over, I felt awesome. My luck will turn around, is what I told myself. I'm a good person. I walked to the corner store in my Sunday best. A homeless man asked me for $1. I had 10 in my pocket. The only money I had left. He's just gonna go use it to get high. I thought to myself, I'm on a high of my own at this moment. I have no money to loan, is what I told the man. I'm a good person. These scenarios play over and over again. People say they're good, convincing themselves it's their destiny to win. Win a race their ego told them was right. Hiding who they truly are, unable to accept the light. Convincing themselves almost to the point of being brainwashed that God owes them something, when in reality, you owe him all. Love your fellow man as you would yourself is the golden rule. You forget the law, so you walk around a blinded fool. To lose everything would do your soul some good. It would humble you to your core. To lose everything and be made smaller than a rat. To receive correction so your spiritual journey could be regained intact. A wise man falls 7 times in his life. He gets back up because his spirit is right. How can you be a good person and want great things to happen in your life when your mind deceives you and tells you to do wrong? Adultery, money, looking up to false idols, searching for worldly pleasures that are not vital, searching for a home that's already in you. A man cannot serve 2 masters. Do you understand? You can't even put a quarter in a homeless man's can. You welcome in sickness, having a lack of natural affection, putting a show on for the masses. You're a good person, but bad things keep happening. Take a look in the mirror. The first part of getting to know God is leaving your ego behind. So let's start from the beginning and get it right this time. Then bad things won't happen to good people. Thank you. Sometimes I break it up and read some fun ones. I don't feel like doing that tonight. I don't feel like it. I'm gonna read. Yeah, I'm just gonna read. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. I think I have a theme going here. Maybe I'm on some relationship stuff tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on some relationship stuff tonight. I'm on some relationship stuff tonight because I know someone out there needs to hear it. Hi, person. Okay. So, this is another story. Well, this is another poem I wrote, and the story behind this one is, try and slow down. What's the urgency? Everyone is in such a hurry. What's the urgency? Try and slow down the pace a little. What is this imaginary clock you're putting on your crotch or your vagina? Why are you in a rush to give away what should be special to you? Jumping around from bed to bed, penetrating and being penetrated by different energies because you can't control your urge to give away your soul. The devil is a tricky bastard. He will make you think what you desire is the best thing on the planet. That you burn in your lust every 5 minutes to satisfy yourself, disguised in a pretty package to trick and deceive you. I've been tricked many times myself, so I can speak from experience. It's true. In observing others, your life is complicated with many lovers. Whether it's seen or unseen, believe me, personal salvation is the cure. All that other will have you taking antibiotics, having to hide Who can live like that? It's your urgency to rush to an emergency. It's your urgency that will rush you to an emergency. Try and slow down. It's not hard to do. What's the rush? It's all really a big show. The devil is a tricky bastard. I just thought you should know. Thank you. Okay. So.
This is called All or Nothing. Thinking of life, and I've got this intense, perplexing conception that we are living our troubles through our mirrored reflections. We try and try to be our very best and fail to accept our very worst. So our worst subconsciously sprouts, manifesting into a thirst. A thirst for power over our lives' problems infests us into a huge gust of wind that blows more debris at us while we embrace the pain. As if we have a cloud over our heads with unending rain. These struggles are getting harder to maintain, especially for the mere sane, even the insane. So why dwell in the dark without the light? We must have both in mind and in heart in order to have genuine sight. Embrace all of you and stop neglecting parts of you. Then you can live a life that is true. The next one is called Changing Winds. What's ironic is, I was thinking of words to describe what you've done to me this morning. How you captivated me into your love. How you intertwined into my soul with yours. How you entered my life and changed it. The touch of your lips becoming a constant lustful need. The addiction to your skin did. The hairs on my skin rising at the thought of you. The beauty I saw in each moment you made, each movement. The love you gave me was pure and heavenly. Then something changed. The wind blew hard and the rain fell from the sky. Within the storm, pain erupted. You stripped me from being myself. Now I must separate you and I, just to become whole again on my own. I can't breathe the same way. I can't sleep the same way. I feel empty and you dug that hole. But I will fill it with my own love. I will nurture my wounds. I will get back up, fly and soar into the sky again. I haven't forgotten the beautiful times, but I won't forget the bad either. I thank you for your love and learn from your pain. I am not what you think I am. I am what I am, and that's just it. I am free, once more, to just be.
Mahima. Alright, so I think we need to break it up with some music. So, I think we need to listen to some hip hop. We need to listen to some hip hop. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna get you out your comfort zone right now and shake things out. So, Gio, you ready to rock the mic or what? So this is Gio Da Vinci, but he's in the group. What's the name of the group?
Exceptional Minds.
Exceptional Minds. So this is Gio Da Vinci, but this is Exceptional Minds. And Ben, okay. He's checking me. It's all good. So yeah, so they're just gonna set up their music and they're gonna do their thing, and yeah, they're pretty fun. So you're gonna enjoy this. All right.
I'm gonna let you break it out, Gio.
Get it.
All right, play that, definitely. I'm Gio Da Vinci. I hope everybody's having a nice night. Thank you for Cordelia for having us, definitely. Let's go, let's get it. Late night, I turn the dial on the radio. The clock winding down to the moment now here I go. Feeling stunning confused, wondering what to do. When I'm much longer to choose, you put yourself in my shoes. A young Hispanic man without goddamn the years passing by. I can see the cast of time in. It's like I'm grabbing that straw. Just give a round of applause for those down with the cause. I'm not just slapping my jaws and speaking straight from the heart. And see what tears me apart. It's that hurts us the most seconds is just what they time. But there's a few chosen across the ocean just to see them float ahead of the water and straight coasting. And as God is my witness, I won't be a statistic. Even if I have to relinquish a few sentences, sadistic individuals limited. Though I'm lyrically gifted, it's like a body can spend it. This is my life and I live it. This is the way that we move. This is the way that we do. This is the way that we move. This is the way that we do.
On this long road, and now y'all know 1 a.m. just got back from a late shift. Straight whip, but still ready to make hits. Gio hit me up and told me, homie, play this. I put it in and straight flip like woo. I let the medley and melody tell me what it is. A conversation with the paper, crave the medicine. See, I've been working hard, furthering my purpose, therapeutic with the music when I'm working every verse. Services, a certain person, certain ain't the worst. Cursing in the dirt, lurking, thinking murder in the hearse. I had a thirst for the dark side, and an era where violence was the climate of every park slide. Sparks fly, but I was looking to make moves, break rules, whatever it took to make do. Stay tuned, cause I'ma keep trying to make it realize if I really want it, then I gotta take it. And we get in it. And we get it in. And we get it. This is the way that we do. On this long road, and now y'all know.
My brain's racing a mile a minute. I feel it from start to finish. They're thinking my great to try to push me in it, but won't diminish my spot. Cause if I finish it not, I throw a wrench in they plot. If I stop till I rested at the top. The 4 allies, a bunch of bad guys to leave you wide-eyed. Run while you eating 5 guys to turn your chest into target practice. And if you rub and chase you all across the atlas. This not a mountain too high, no ocean long enough for me not to call your bluff when I'm kicking dust. I'm just a troublemaker, your friendly neighborhood undertaker, handing out dirt down to rock pillows, sandpaper skin with a hot dip on Brillo, the exception. exceptional mind. So Mr. Cell 10, did you pattern with it? Pulling strings just to make moves out with the blood and breaking legs in our spring moves. This is the way that we move. Let's go. This is the way that we do. Everybody, let's move now. This is the way that we move. And if you're feeling it, clap now.
On the strong road, and now y'all know. So after years facing impossible obstacles, opposition from every position up in my opticals, I hit a point where I started getting noticed, getting open air promotion. It's open to get approached with an opportunity. Now I'm seeing 2 or 3, plus a couple fatal haters tailoring my eulogy. But now I'm on the stage, on the way to getting paid. So all that's left to do is wave and celebrate. Yeah, we get it. And we get it. And we get it. On this long road. And now y'all know.
All thanks to Cordelia, really.
Yeah, thank you, Cordelia, for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, by the way, real quick, I did just drop an album last week. It was kind of an anti-Valentine's thing. It's funny you were talking about the relationship thing. It's available on Google Play, Spotify, Apple Music, all that. Just look up Vid the Visionary. How's a Heartbreak? Exceptional Minds will be coming out with a new single soon. Y'all stay tuned. We love y'all. Thank you.
Hey, all right, good. Shout out to Henry. All right. And okay, so Henry, we got Ina. She's coming up. She's already in the Dino Balls. Okay. All right, so give it up to Ina. She's a vocalist. She's gonna do her thing, and here you go.
So I'm gonna sing Lay Me Down by Sam Smith, because I really like that song. So here we go. Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard, the day's just so dark. The moon and the stars are nothing without you. Your touch, your skin, where do I begin? No words can explain the way I'm missing you tonight. This emptiness, this hole that I'm inside. These tears, they tell their own story. Told me not to cry when you were gone. But the feeling's overwhelming. It's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you? And make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you. And I don't want to be here if I can't be with you tonight. I'm reaching out to you. Can you hear my call? What is hurt that I've been through? I'm missing you like crazy. Yeah. Can I lay by your side next to you? And make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you.
Yeah, don't be fooled. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna get back to some hip hop, and we'll get back to some more poetry. Story. I have a show. I keep saying that because I have a show. But anyway, so it's called Cordelia's Passion, and so actually, Hema, the poet, hit me to this young rapper, real positive young man, and his name is Trevo. And so I actually had him on my show. I did a hip hop roundtable, and I just like his vibe. He's a very positive young man. He's not saying anything vulgar. So just like I said, like not everything is negative. There are some positives because everything is a balance. So I'm gonna bring up Trevo. So he's gonna give us some of his music. He's a positive young man. You're gonna love him. He's pretty amazing. So Trevo, you up next? You ready? Shout out to Boston Fame. You up next?
I like to believe every month is Black History Month because us as Black people, we're very important to this nation. I like to think we actually built this nation because it was built on the backs of slaves, and we were pretty much the first economy. So I like to think we built this nation. In honor of Black History Month, I actually made a song called Let My People Go. So I think that's going to be the first thing I perform tonight, so I hope you guys like it. We struggling at the bottom and we know deep in our soul that there's so much condemnation in this country that we live in. Slavery's still going on, we pass it down to our children. God is playing these tricks, our minds on slave ships, and we need to take a second. Shoot over whiskey twist, but that hard broke. So I war on drugs, man, it was a joke. Incarcerating black men for crack that didn't smoke. Let my people go. Yeah, we need to feed our children because we're losing their souls. See the murders that we see on the TV so tragic. Got us up in the hood trying to change our kids. That's what we think. It's like wearing hoods. So it's that mean that we get shot down like we play Call of Duty. Then we gotta wake up and realize the system ain't for us. If you didn't want to see me, why you bring us here for what? Let my people go. Let my people go. Cause of weed, we in prison 20 years. How'd that go? Jules even in the Trayvon Martin. We ain't seen him in jail. I guess it's cool when you can afford a free bill. We never get that. Oh, nah. Instead of slaves, call us criminals. And therefore you justifying our setbacks. Ain't no change here for us. Ain't no hope left. That's 40 acres in the blue. That was a half shot with our death motor. Hitting Martin Luther King marching the street. So that white man and black men could sit down and eat. At the same table, same place, same time. Now I gotta wash my back off before they pull mine. Card and the trigger of the gun is my sentence. I'm taking this moment of silence, salute the blacks. This is moment of reference. Since we're trying to make a change in this country, you ain't forgotten. But the way they be treating us now, that's so rotten. God, please, can you save my people? Deliver us from strife and deliver us from evil. They say prison is slavery 2.0, and they say that our jails as far as I will go. As far as I will go, but look in my eyes, between institutionalized generations, my hated representation is slavery like comprehension, trying to nudge your life is nature. And then we bring in the limits. Ain't no way I'm making it in this world because white men try to hold me down. But I got my angels all around me right now. We are all black kings, and we out here getting crowns. And to all my black queens, we are taking thrones now. Now I love for Rosa Parks, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther, Malcolm X. Die for our freedom, showing gratitude and pay respect. Harriet Tubman, Madam C.J. Walker, beautiful black women who deserve their honor. It's time to leave the slavery we in. Stop dividing ourselves by color of our skin. You talking about that light skin versus dark skin? And that's a hatred way. That's really that you planted. That's what we was trying to get in. It's time to go to work, my people, and get on the move. We stop with racism out with my boots and my shoes. Anybody who's defeated stays under me. I say let my people go. No more slavery. Let them go. Let them go. So that was my song for Black History Month. I actually entered it into a contest that Fox 25 News hosted, and I was one of the 5 winners of the contest. I got a chance to meet the mayor, and I got a city citation for that song. So it's like an official song now, and I got the citation at home. I'm gonna frame it and I'm putting that in the studio because that's motivation that I'm doing something good in the community, in this country, in this nation. You know what I'm saying?
So, Abakwe, you gotta tell me. Abakwe, so he is a published author. He's published 29 books. Barack Obama reads his books. And so I was lucky enough to run across him at the library in Grove Hall, and I ended up reading like verses from his book. So I want you to come up, and I want you to read one of your poems or 2 of your poems. You know, whatever you want to do. It's your world. You got 29 books. I only got 9. I'm trying to keep up. with you. I gotta get back to writing. All right. So come on up here.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. Now announce it the right way, please.
What do you want to say?
Your name.
Oh, Sonny Amronyese Abakwe.
All right. Give it up.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, is this long enough? Hello, everybody. Hello. Good evening. Is everybody happy? Oh, yeah. I'm happy too. Because I'm happy because you are happy, right? It's, we have a synergy whenever everybody is happy, right? Right. Yeah, it has a what is called a geometric effect, exponential effect, right? When you are happy, I'm happy, you are happy, everybody's happy, and it increases in dimension, does it not? Yes. So thank you. So everybody happy, right? Yes. Okay, I'm going to read from one of my books. This is the smallest book I have. The smallest. It's called Deja, Why Did You Die? And I'm going to read one of the poems in this book I will title Wisdom. Wisdom is good, right? Yes. We derive wisdom from God because God pours the rain of wisdom into our souls. Does he not? Yes. And that's why he's our creator. Okay, now, wisdom. To the wise, wisdom is good. To the foolish, wisdom is not. Wisdom is good or not, it's the thoughts that make it so. Wisdom rings a bell, showing 2 ways to every path. A 2-way and a false way. An easy way and a hard way. For wisdom, men try to know. By wisdom, they know the unknown. With wisdom, they understand the unknown. On wisdom, they enjoy the known. In everything is wisdom and foolishness. Wealth or poverty has nothing to do with it. Wealth and poverty can benefit by it. Wisdom speaks, so does foolishness. Thank you very much.